I'm the one they fear.
Um, Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mixed Tag Podcast. I'm Agent 04, and I'm here with the greatest podcasting partner of all time, Moni. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great, but I have to ask you a very, very, very important question. Because
Oh,
recently we've been on the Liv Morgan bandwagon. So before we get into anything, I have to ask, how do you feel about her being left off the card?
um, honestly, I kind of expected it because
Mm,
same thing. Like I don't know why they don't have many matches on their like overseas pay-per-views,
hmm
but she ain't really got no opponent.
That's fair. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. They haven't built. They haven't built anything. There's always been an issue with the Raw Women's title. If it's not a Rhea Ripley holding the belt, for some reason they don't have the champion defend it. Remember, this was an issue with Io Scott where people had when
Hmm.
she won the belt, she only defended it like two times.
And I kind
Tiffany Stratton would only defend her title against Nia Jax for some reason. They had her in like an infinite feud with Nia Jax.
now I'm not gonna lie because the girls was taking shots at each other on Twitter. Um, Liv and Nikki Bella. So I wouldn't be surprised if they waiting on Nikki Bella's ankle to heal up
Mm,
because they did
interesting.
have a feud before Liv got injured.
Mm.
So hey, who knows?
Well,
Pick that back up.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Well, let's move on to Clash at Italy. First off, I just want to say Cody Rhodes cheated and Gunther is the real champion. His foot was
Oh
under the
my
rope.
God, I knew you was gonna say
His foot was under the rope. Cody Rhodes is a cheater. This
that.
is nepotism.
Oh my God, not the nepotism.
Yes, I'm about tired of Cody Rhodes now. I
He
can't
got
even lie.
revenge. He got the revenge for AJ Styles.
Man, no, he cheated. He didn't even win fair and square.
he got he got the revenge for AJ
He might
Styles.
as well. No, AJ Styles and John Cena would not have wanted Cody to win like that.
Ooh,
But overall, the match was great. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. That match was complete cinema. It was beautiful.
I
I
loved
guess
it.
I'll give it that. It was beautiful.
I love that all of Gunther's matches now are cinema.
Oh yeah, hey, Gunther's always gonna put on that 5-star banger when you need him to.
Like I said so many times, the company will be fine in his hands.
Hmm. Now, I have to ask you, what do you think is next for Cody Rhodes? Because Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw told Jay that he needs him to win that King of the Ring tournament so he can go try to become the undisputed champion because he's never held that belt.
Yeah, you're right. He has not.
Mhm.
Has Jay been the king of the ring already?
Um,
Who was king of the ring last year?
I I think it was either Gunther or Jay.
Oh, or was it Gunther fighting in a match against Jay?
Oh
I,
no, wait, no, I wait. Let's see. I'm trying to think.
am gonna look it up right quick.
Last year was Cody Rhodes.
I don't know why I felt like Jay was king of the ring. I might be thinking about the Royal. Oh yeah, it was Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jay won the Royal Rumble. Yeah, yeah, Jay
Yeah,
won the Royal Rumble.
wasn't Gunther king of the ring before too?
In 2024, yep, he won the year
Yep.
before.
Mm.
Now, let's move on to another banger of a match and another rematch. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Hey, I love that. I love Charlotte's crossbody off the barricade. First off, I got to give her props. But Rhea and Jade, they cooked once again. Their chemistry is amazing.
I was about to say I love their matches together, but this one was probably my favorite match. But
Mm.
poor little B Fab, when she tried to pull her foot on the rope. She was too short to get up in
She was
there.
too
I'm
short
like,
to get
oh,
it.
she too
Yeah.
short to get up in there. But of course, the fans online gonna make it to be Jade's fault. But you know how the internet
Yeah.
community is.
Unfortunately, but thankfully the and thankfully since the match was good though, hopefully we'll have more positive than negative views. But yeah, the internet does suck sometimes, but hey, it's fine. You know. And overall, I rate the match a 4.5 out of 5. It was a banger.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I love
Now,
Charlotte's appearance and all.
real. Now, let's move on to my match of the night. I gave this a 4.75 out of 5. I almost gave it a 5 out of 5, but
Mhm.
Oba didn't win. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar was amazing. The fact that Oba Femi kicked out of 6 F5s is insane. And
Insane.
the fact that the way that he got up off of that table when Brock was sitting in the corner and Brock's face was amazing. Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi, they went to war. This match would have been perfect to me if Oba Femi would have won, but
Yeah.
at least we'll probably end up getting the third match, probably. You never know.
Hey, the Holy Trinity.
So, how do you feel about this match?
Ooh. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. They got some great chemistry together.
I
And
agree.
honestly, when Brock did the whole retirement thing, I think
Hmm.
I think when he came back and did that surprise attack on him on Monday Night Raw, I think it lit more of a fire under Oba because going into that match losing, but then going into that match on Monday Night Raw kind of made that hunger come out of him more. And I am just so curious to see how his little story ends up.
Hmm.
I gotta give
Interesting.
my
Interesting.
little clap to Brock Lesnar because he making him
Hey,
look.
he did his thing.
He doing his thing. He doing his thing.
MMA, it takes two to tango, and he's making Oba look good. Now, I do want to ask you, do you believe Oba's going to win King of the Ring? He won his
I
bracket match last night.
I want Oba to win King of the Ring, and I think the audience wants him to win King of the Ring because the possibilities, if they still get the title match this year, you know how they change up the rules every year. Because
Yeah.
he can either go fight Cody, which him and Cody already had a good match together, and
Before it was
then
interrupted. So, and we never got a regular ending for that.
yeah, or then we can go and we can get the tribal chief versus Oba. And we know how,
Ooh.
and Roman had threw some shots out there. They had threw shots at each other after WrestleMania.
Yep.
So I'm interested. It could go either way. The possibility, either way it goes, if he wins, the match that he picks is going to be a banger.
I agree with you. Now, let's move on to the only new champion, Sol Ruka versus Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch loses the Intercontinental Champion once again, proving the Becky Hogan haters wrong because Becky Lynch not only put Sol Ruka over, but as you have been saying for multiple weeks, Moni, she has made the Intercontinental title relevant for the women.
I have to give my props to Becky, and I think I said this earlier. She single handedly is carrying the women's intercontinental champion.
Yep. You've been saying it for weeks, and once again, proving it.
Because can we just point out the fact that Sol Ruka has been on the main roster for like what, 4 weeks?
2 months, 2 months, not even 2 months, a month and a half.
And she is already in the title picture. I love that.
Yep.
I
That's
love that because she's
interesting to
really
think
amazing.
about.
She is amazing. Now she made sure she hit that soul snatcher last night.
Oh yeah,
Not
100%.
last night, but
She made sure she wasn't gonna mess up when it's time for that title.
because I seen like she kind of made sure she had that rope, and I was like, oh, not her balancing. But the reason I said X that was because I had kind of thought about it. Man, I feel like Roxanne need to be out of Judgment Day, man, because she been on the main roster for how long? And she has only had scraps of a title reign, tag team title reign.
Yep, she's only had a tag team title. And you know what's
And
crazy?
only because
She's
Liv is
over
out.
with the crowd.
Yeah, like I'm like, oh, now I wouldn't be mad we see her and Roxanne go back and forth. I wouldn't be mad at it.
That would be good.
Oh, I got an alley oop for you right quick. I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right,
Since,
let me hear
since
it.
we mentioned the King of the Ring tournament, who do you think? How do you feel about who's gonna win the Queen of the Ring tournament? How do you feel about a champion being in the Queen of the Ring tournament?
Listen, I'll say this. First off, Maxine Dupree not being in there is actually atrocious. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know why the hell she's not in there. Maxine Dupree was literally in one of the best feuds that we've had in the women's division in like the
Hmm.
last 5 years. Not only that, she became the champion.
One of the best
What are we
underdog
doing?
stories.
What are we doing?
I had said
But to
this
answer
before.
your question,
Uh-huh.
to answer your question, I just want to say, now that Io Sky has won her placement match, I do think Io Sky might. I either think it's going to be Io Sky or JC Jane that becomes Queen of the Ring this year. But my sleeper pick is Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel is my sleeper pick.
My sleeper pick lost.
Who is your sleeper pick?
Lash.
Lash. Yeah, she lost last
Lash.
night.
Because oh my gosh. She is fucking amazing. But my thing is, why do they have Liv in the Queen of the Ring tournament? She's a champion. The Queen of the
That's
Ring,
interesting too.
the Queen of the Ring, like, is fighting for a championship opportunity. You have the main title for the show.
Hey,
But hear
live
me
too
out.
though.
Hear me out. I think after last night's promo, the backstage segment that the Judgment Day did, Liv was
Hmm.
like, "You have to take opportunities," and Roxy was kind of got silent and kind of like looked away. I'm like, is she going to cost Liv her spot in the tournament?
And that's how we get that feud started.
And that's how we get the feud started.
That would be amazing. Now, I'll have to ask you a question because these matches are stacked. We now have two champions in the bracket because Sol Ruka is also in the Queen of the Ring tournament.
She is.
So let me ask you a question though, because these matches are stacked. We have Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green.
Now that
How do
is
you feel about that?
now that one's gonna be a tough pick because I feel like Chelsea gonna slide in and
Chelsea,
take the win.
Chelsea should do it.
I feel
Yeah, I'm
like
talking about
Chelsea is going to take the
I
win.
would love if Chelsea Green won the Queen of the Ring.
I would too. Like I was gonna say Alexa before you said Chelsea, but as soon as I heard Chelsea, I'm like, oh baby, Chelsea gonna come in and take that win. I
For
wouldn't even
real.
be. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't even be mad at
Now, next we got Sol Ruka versus Laura Valkyria versus the Queen Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill.
that. I'm gonna tell you how this gonna go.
Hey,
Cause
I
you
can
know
love to
Jade
see
and
that.
Charlotte already got the beef. I
Yep.
feel like Jade. I feel like Jade and Charlotte gonna get lost in each other's the battle,
Hmm.
and one of the other two gonna come in and take the win.
Interesting.
Because or Jade's minions gonna come out and do some crazy.
Hey, I was just about to say, you never know. Jay might end up having her sidekicks.
Oh
And
yeah.
then his last match, because as we already know, Roxanne, Io, Julian, Lash Legend, Io won. But we have Bailey versus Raquel versus JC Jane versus Kiana James. Now, I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I believe JC Jane is going to win this, but I would love if Raquel won.
Yeah. Now that's another stack match because Kiana James has been doing her thing too.
Yep.
Like
Hey, and it looks
she
like that
has
they're
been the standout in a lot of
her and
matches.
Julian.
But imagine if it comes down to Raquel and Liv having to face off.
Liv. Oh my goodness.
That's gonna be interesting. Because at this point, I feel like we need to work up to a triple threat match between the girls of Judgment Day for SummerSlam. Triple threat match for the title. Wouldn't be mad at
A
it.
triple threat would be insane between Judgment Day.
I would not be mad at it at all. And I like how Finn is finally gone to SmackDown
Mm.
because I saw a
Now,
report that he got transferred.
shall we talk about the King of the Ring?
Yes.
Well, as we all know, Penta over Femi, Solo, and Carmelo Hayes, they cooked last night over Femi won. Now, this match is stacked. We got Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest. Oh my God.
That is very, very stacked. I think we need to get Damian Priest back into that top spot.
Interesting.
And then he gonna be in a match with Dom too. And
Oh, they have
they
history.
history. And then you add Trick Willie to the five with his ego.
And Braun Breaker, crazy ass, mad that he just lost to Seth Rollins. Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be hell.
And speaking of Seth Rollins, next match is Seth Rollins versus the young OG, Javon Evans versus Tola Tonga and Ricky Saints. Ooh, that's a
Now
good
that's a
one.
good one too. I feel like the young OG better take this one. I love Seth down, but I feel like that Javon gonna slide in like Chelsea Green.
I agree. Now, we got Jay Uso versus L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Royce Keys. All right. And then we got Finn Balor.
Oh, that's another step. Why are all these matches stacked?
Hey, it just shows the WWE has a good roster now.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way they did not use AI to book these matches. Ain't no way.
Mm-mm. These
Now
matches
that's
are cooking.
now this is gonna be an interesting one because
Hey, imagine Royce Keys win.
yeah, that's like another little underdog. But then you gotta think, is Jay gonna pull out his minion? Not calling Jimmy your minion, but you know,
This how they treating them.
is why Big Jim ain't
Unfortunately,
in the tournament? I would
that's
like to
what
see Big
I'm
Jim in the
saying.
tournament.
They ain't doing nothing with Big Jim.
But I mean, he's spitting fire on the microphone every week. But dang, I
Can we
think
see
Big
him spit
Jim
some
need a
fire
moment
in
to
the
shine.
ring?
Like Big Jim need a moment to shine because I feel like if they passed him the ball, I feel like he could like handle it too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because we all see the memes where they be like they pushed the wrong twin.
No, saving this for last. Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in Tribal Combat. How did you feel about that amazing main event, especially with the crowd being so electric?
It was chaotic. I love the overseas crowds. They are the best, and I wish more states crowds was like the overseas crowds.
I agree with you on that.
But they cooked.
Hey, when Roman threw them stairs at Jacob Fatu's face, that genuinely shocked me because that move like never lands. It never works in an actual match.
Mm. I like when he started slinging that food and stuff in the audience. I was like, dang, Roman, you gonna get a
Free
beater.
food. He can afford it. It's Tribal Chief.
But the way Jacob got up after being speared through that table in the corner, he got
Woo.
up faster than Roman Reigns got up.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, oh my gosh. Even Roman was shocked. And I'm like, oh, Roman, you gonna have to kill this man. You gonna have to kill him.
I find it funny how Jacob told Roman, well, he acknowledged Roman, but then he looks at Jay and said, I didn't lose to your punk ass, Jay. I'm
That's
like,
what.
oh my God. Hey, but all in all, not only was that match a banger, Jacob Fatu has officially acknowledged, and from what it looks like, he's joined the bloodline.
Yes, and like I had mentioned earlier, Big Jim has spit that fire.
It's a warning shot.
Wow.
Wow.
I was like, oh my gosh. And then I love how they brought back cause y'all the twos and we the
We
one.
the ones.
Love how they brought it back. Now I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. Are we getting Bloodline 2.0? Or
It
wait,
would be interesting.
yeah. Well, technically would it be 2.0 or 3.0? Nah, you know.
Probably this will be 3.0.
Yeah, 3.0.
Definitely 3.0.
Because you had, yeah, 3.0.
Now, I want to ask you a question since we are talking about Bloodline. And funny enough, I have seen people talking about this online. That just goes to show you how good the honorary Uso storyline was. I saw so many memes talking about how everyone in the Bloodline is getting some shine. Then it was a meme of Jimmy Uso hanging above the water barely, and then Sami Zayn who had sunken all the way down.
Underwater, under the water.
What do you
Yes.
think? What do you think they're gonna do with honorary Uso Sami Zayn?
Honestly, I don't know.
Mm,
I feel like if they don't do something involving Money in the Bank with him winning or something along the lines that gives him a build up towards next year's WrestleMania,
hmm
I don't see I see him getting even further under the water because WrestleMania gonna be in Saudi Arabia. He's a Saudi favorite. So
Yep.
I would imagine that's when he would get his moment because not a lot of superstars liked over there.
But there's one small issue as well. Sami Zayn is being treated like a heel by the crowd. So, why do you think they're gonna try to turn him heel?
They need to.
I agree. I think they should play into it.
I feel like Sammy should have been turned heel.
Because hey, last time Sami turned heel, he became a two-time Intercontinental Champion at that.
Sammy should have turned heel when he was beefing with Karrion Cross. In that last
That's what I
match
was
they
saying.
had, that's when he should have turned heel. That was the perfect opportunity. Karrion had built him up and he reached the pinnacle. That was his moment. And now I could see maybe in the next few weeks it being his moment to turn, but I think he need to.
The question is, who is now? If they turn him heel, I feel like he should attack somebody. Oh my God. Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. He should attack. Oh, yes.
Oh,
That would be perfect. Cody and Sammy.
that's it. That's it.
Hey. Oh my
Because
goodness. Call me matchmaker.
it's that picture of WrestleMania. When Cody won, it was all of them holding him up, and it's like everybody had turned their back on Cody except, and it had the people. And I'm like, well, you're right. It's his turn. It's
That's
his turn.
crazy.
That is crazy. That would actually be a good build up.
Well, I'm dry. I've said everything that I wanted to talk about this week because next week we're going to talk about Friday Night SmackDown. And of course, we're going to talk about that following episode of Monday Night Raw.
Ooh,
Hey,
it's gonna be a
if
good.
you ready, I'm ready.
Let's hit it.
Hey, like Jimmy Uso said, it's a warning shot. Anybody can get it. Pow! 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah.
Main event villain, I'm the one they fear.